Yeah, they're all getting better. They're all getting better with that situation. And Steven also, I'm really hard on him in the fact that, I don't accept any missed throws ever. So in that process, they know I'm coming down on them if they miss a throw. But that also, I want them to be on themselves too. Then there's a fine line between overdoing it up here where you get down on yourself and you actually can't play anymore. You know what I'm saying? Where you're so worried about missing a throw. And I've kind of gone through that with all the quarterbacks where they've gotten so frustrated, but now they've learned to kind of mute me out a little bit. And that's good because that's what's going to happen in the game. You've got to put everything aside and focus on what you got to do. The past is the past. You can't change the last throw, but you can sure change the present and what the future is going to hold on the next drive and everything else on how your attitude and how you handle it. So we're getting better at that.
What do you look for in the scrimmage tomorrow? What do you guys need to see from
Well,
the offense?
I just want to take one play at a time and execute that play. I know that sounds so, oh, that's a coach talk, blah blah. But the bottom line is that's the truth. We don't focus on. I don't tell them they have to throw for so many yards or they have to. We're going to take what the defense gives us. I want to see the quarterbacks make great decisions and great targets. That's what's going to help us win on Saturdays. So we got to continue to do that out at practice, in scrimmages, and especially in scrimmages. And last scrimmage was very successful. I want to see us control the football. I want to see us take care of the football. That's what I'd like to see.
What makes it so hard for a defense to defend a quarterback who can run or throw at any point in an offense?
Well, you have to account for them. And some guys are faster than others in different ways. But as a defense, if you can throw as a quarterback and be able to run some, it creates problems for them. But if you cannot throw and you become one-sided, it's the same thing. If all you do is throw, it's the same situation. The defenses can really hunker down and figure out ways to beat you. But if you can do both as a quarterback, you don't have to run great. You just have to be able to run to go get yards and move chains. But you have to throw the ball accurately. You have to complete the football, and you have to complete the third downs, the red zone throws, all those things as a quarterback to be successful in our offense.
Are you cognizant of giving your own defense reps at practice? They struggled against most of the quarterbacks last year at times.
And again, we do that. Coach Stoops handles that. It's nothing to do with me. I just do what he tells me to do. So, and we run the offense, and we try to do the best we can.
How much does having a guy like Beatty and Westry in the back help prepare Drew and the wide receivers for what they're going to see?
It's unbelievable to have the secondary that we have, that we go against every single day, and how good they are. And I know they have their moments where they need to get better, but they're really, really good, and they force our receivers to get better, and that's huge. That's huge. So, what we're going against, we're going to see in the SEC all year because it's a really good secondary. So it really helps us a lot.
Are there any pass rushers on the defense who are giving you guys any trouble? And how's Drew and the rest of the guys looking?
Oh yeah, and I'm not going to name names, but the whole defensive line has been doing a great job. They've been doing a great job of putting pressure on us, making Drew move in the pocket, really game-like situations in practice, and that's what we continue to focus on. And then get into the scrimmages and all those things. We don't get hit, but boy, I'm telling you, I'm on them like to death. I'm going to look, you right there. You just got your bell rung, and you're holding the football in the pocket. That's not real. We have to play like it's a game. If you don't throw the ball away, you're costing the team 10 yards, 7 yards, 8 yards, a sack, fumble, all those things. So the D-line is doing a great job putting pressure on us.
How often is Drew making pass protection calls at the line right now?
All the time.
All the time? How's he doing with that?
He's doing great. Fabulous. I'm really proud of him. He understands it. He gets it. Sometimes the defense, hides something here and there, but it's not very much, which is what I want to see. He understands what he needs to do to protect himself in the pocket and get the line slid the right way so we have the best protection possible.
What's the most important thing with that? Watching a lot of tape, or do you have to have good instincts for that?
All the above.
All the above.
You have to watch a lot of film. You got to understand what the defense is doing. And again, you have to have good instincts. You have to play the game. You got to feel the game to be able to move the protection and slide it the right way.
How much are the running backs a check down for Drew, and how much have they become sort of a viable play calling option for
It's
you guys?
huge. It's been great. It's the best everywhere I've been in 17 years so far as quarterbacks. that they understand where the checkdowns are. We've thrown it to the running backs more here than I ever have, and I'm really proud of them. And that's what we have to do on Saturdays. We've got to check it down when the defense covers routes. They're not going to be all open all the time. And throwing the ball away and checking down, we've done a really good job, and we got to continue to do that.